Hey guys, what's going on? Tour Cruise here, checking in with another cycling video here in Da Nang, Vietnam. We're joined here with my wife, Thuan Chan, and today we're going to be showing you one of our favorite secret routes here in Da Nang, escaping from the busy city and heading out to a very beautiful river path. Dare I say, this is probably the most scenic ride here in Da Nang. Outside the mountains. We're not climbing any mountains today, but we are heading into a nice, awesome valley surrounded by mountains, and it is drop dead gorgeous. So come along and join along for today's ride. We're going to be filming the whole area, so I'll be talking as much as I can, but there might be some areas and parts of the video where there's not too much talking, so just keep that in mind. This is going to be a nice old-fashioned long ride video. If you like these kinds of videos, make sure to leave a comment and like. It really helps support the channel. But yeah, we're just heading off of the main road here, actually heading from the Hai Van Pass, the base of the big mountain pass here. And we're just going through this little neighborhood here. And pretty soon, this scenery is going to change pretty drastically. This is an amazing route. If you're here cycling in Da Nang, highly recommended to do this one. It's a very easy route. Like I said, there's not much elevation gain, and it is very beautiful. So we're still getting out of this little residential area by the main road, and as usual, we'll have the whole ride linked down below to our Strava page with the whole ride information if you want to check out the route and do it yourself. It's pretty cool how they have that fence there for whatever business or whatever's behind there, but you can see they were farming right up to the edge of that fence, so using every little bit of land there. So here we are, we're making our way to the river, and you can see we've got this little restaurant here. So there's a couple of restaurants here along the river, and I don't know how well this will show up on the video, but yeah, we got the sunset view, we got the river here, and already this path has changed quite a bit. You can see there's a lot less buildings now. And this is just a super scenic, beautiful place to ride and relax. There's a lot less traffic compared to the other roads here, and it's kind of a mix. There's actually a couple more built up areas. We got another restaurant here. There's some more resorts being built back here just because it's becoming a pretty popular tourist destination. You do got to be careful if you're going fast here, because there are a lot of like animals and people just like herding them along the road. So pretty dangerous if you're doing a hard effort out here. This actually is a pretty popular time trial course. There's a time trial segment going both west and east, both directions. And the road does have a couple like corners like this where you can't really see, and some people coming the other direction might be cutting the corner, so you do need to be a little careful on some of the corners, but usually you can hear the bikes from quite a bit away, so you can tell if a bike's coming or not. For the most part, the ride is pretty smooth, but there's this one section here that's a little bumpy in the start. The rest of the road is very smooth, so easily doable on a road bike. We're gonna have Thuan leading the way for today's ride. I think this is her first time doing this ride this year. Kotoshi kono ride hajimete? The first time this year? Yeah. You excited?
Yeah.
Do you like this ride?
I like.
Yeah.
Just like I'm in Japan.
Feels like you're in Japan. Yeah, this ride does remind us a lot of Japan. Let's go right here. Migi. Before, I used to go left, but it's a lot bumpier going that way. They open this up so you can take this way. But yeah, I would say this ride definitely reminds us the most of the riding in Japan. It's very similar along the river in some areas, especially some of the scenery, which you'll be seeing pretty soon once we get into the valley. This is also a really nice place to ride actually on the hot days because there is a little bit of tree canopy cover, which is extremely rare here in Vietnam. So you do get some shade cover to escape the heat. We're doing a nice sunset ride though, so we don't have to worry about that. Probably about 26, 27 degrees Celsius right now, plus humidity. We've been doing this ride for the last 2 years since we moved here, and there's definitely a lot more traffic now compared to when we first started coming here. This area has been developing rapidly, especially in the last year. There's so many more like tourist resorts built up here. But still, like the traffic isn't that bad. It's just a handful of bikes every now and then, and it's mostly bikes, but there are sometimes some tour buses coming this way now, so you do got to be careful about those big tour buses. They take up pretty much the whole road. But yeah, it's going to be hard to film some of this with the camera. It's not all going to show up very well because a lot of the river views you see sort of through the trees. But yeah, I can see the sunset just glistening off of the river over here. Stunning views. I love my sunset rides, my favorite time to ride here. A lot of people here, the local community, do their 5 a.m. rides. It's way too early for me, but I have a lot of respect for them because they have to go and work their normal job the whole day, so it's the only time that they can really ride. So they're dedicated. They get their ride in early and then do their other responsibilities for the rest of the day. Here we go. We're entering the first part of the valley here. And I hope this shows up well on the camera. This kind of view really reminds us of Japan. All these rice fields and all the mountains. We saw a lot of scenery like this while we were living in Japan. So this part is quite different. These are some of the graves. So that style is definitely different than the style in Japan, but other than that, just a lot of similar sights back here. And yeah, we're not going up any of these mountains, but there are a few little rollers here, so it's a fun area. It's not perfectly pancake flat. I like rollers. Definitely prefer rollers to just being flat all day. But yeah, now we're just going to be surrounded by these mountains as we wind our way along the river. This looks pretty new. They're building this retainer wall here. There's so much development going on back here. Now I'm really curious to see what this place is going to look like in about 5 years. There's so much potential back here. It gets insanely beautiful. Like the further you go, the more beautiful it gets. We're only going to be doing a portion of the ride today. You can keep going like pretty much all the way to Hue, but the road does become pretty rough gravel at some point, so we're kind of limited on our road bikes. I do really want to try it out with some like mountain bikes or a gravel bike one day. Or maybe one day they'll eventually pave that last part of the road so you can do this whole back roads way to Hue. That'd be an amazing trip. But there's a lot of cool places back here. There's a dam and some camping areas. It's really cool. There's so much stuff back here. And yeah, we're just surrounded by these big mountains. It reminds us of our riding that we did back in Toyota, Japan, along the Yahagi River, Yahagi Dam. It really gives us some similar vibes to that area. And that was some of the best riding we had over in eastern Nagoya. We got some dogs. They're pretty chill though. Haven't had too many bad experiences with the dogs here. They're all really chill. And yeah, you can see lots of casual cyclists here. The guy we just passed, these people coming this way. It's nice to see a lot of people out on bikes. This place is pretty interesting. I have no idea what this is. It looks like they're building like I don't know, some kind of place with a bunch of different places with Instagram kind of spots to take pictures. They're really developing that place. It looks like it's not finished yet though. They got the gardens, they got the pool, they got all the photo spots. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a pretty popular place. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings. I kind of wish this place would stay a hidden gem because it's nice with the low traffic right now. And the more popular places they build back here, the busier it's going to get. And I mean, that's the worst part of going anywhere here, is just dealing with the roads and all the crazy traffic. And that's one of the reasons this place is so nice, is because you don't have to deal with any of that. It'll be that times 100. And these roads, and this road is definitely not built for the future increase of traffic that's going to be coming here. So I don't know, they're either going to have to widen this road, or I don't know what's going to happen. Got another doggy here on the road. They're pretty chill, but sometimes a little too chill. They'll just walk casually in the road. But I mean, that's how the traffic here is in Vietnam. All the Vietnamese people will just walk in the road too. So yeah, they're doing something over here too. They got that new road. They're just really, really developing this area. And the deeper we go, we'll have some more like pretty nice resorts that we'll show you. I'm really not sure like what they're doing in each area, what they're building, but I imagine there's going to be a few more resorts. That's the main attraction here, is because you got so many beautiful scenic views and it's a nice quiet place to relax. Tung looks like she's feeling pretty good today. She's got her demon jersey on. We're entering another little village area here. There's a couple little small villages back here with communities of people. This one, they have their garbage collecting area right here at the entrance. So that's where all their garbage cans are. I'm pretty excited because they got those nice big green bins now. Before it was just kind of random trash everywhere, so I'm happy to see that they've cleaned it up. They got those nice bins for everyone to use now. So it's a lot more organized, a lot less smelly passing that section. It's kind of unfortunate. Your first impression coming into town, you just pass a bunch of garbage. But I mean, it's more efficient. You have all the garbage collected in one area. The other thing I really like about this area is they got a bunch of flowers. Everything is just very scenic, very beautiful. And that girl's walking with her dog in a funny way. But yeah, you don't see this too much like around the city area. Just like everyone keeps the area around their house really nice here, and I really like it. This is another building that looks really cool. Like it's all made of wood, and it's just really fancy looking. They got a pool, super nice retreat area, and yeah, it looks amazing. I'd love to check it out one day. I don't think it'd be in my budget though. But every time we pass that building, I just turn my head and I'm like, whoa. And yeah, it's like meditating coming back here. It's just so beautiful and scenic and so many nice views. They just cut this area open so you can see the river down there now. And everything's changing. This area is changing so much. Got some little chickens here. Another little riser here. Like even this little bush that they're maintaining around the guardrail, it looks clean. It's nice. Yeah, that's one thing I'm concerned about, just the increase of car traffic back here. This road is barely wide enough for 2 cars, so it'd be a bit dangerous if both of them are going at speed. There's a bunch of different snack shops along this road too. You can get some nice sugar cane juice. Yeah, these cars just take up the whole road. This road is definitely not wide enough. That's cool. They had a nice garbage collecting area that way. That was really nice. It's kind of interesting because I sometimes use this area for like time trial efforts, so half the time I'm out here I'm going pretty hard. I don't have enough time to just like sort of relax and look around like we're doing today. So I'm noticing some things that maybe are new, but maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time. We're entering one other little village area here. Like, I really love it back here. If it weren't for like the lack of like restaurants and grocery stores, I wouldn't even mind like living back here. It'd be so peaceful. Just get a nice big piece of land and just, it'd be so peaceful and enjoyable. But I am kind of worried, like I guess you could just go into the city once a week and stock up on the groceries that you need or set up a delivery or something. I'm sure it'd be doable and like still really convenient. But I don't know, it's so beneficial living in the city here. Yup, be careful. Tung saw something she liked.
Corn, a lot of corn.
Tung's a big fan of corn. Oh, she's gonna love coming to Michigan. We got so much corn. So this is the end of the time trial segment, but we're gonna continue on this way and loop back a slightly different way. So I'll show you guys a little bit more. There's still a lot more beautiful stuff back here. This is only the beginning. Oh, we got some smoke here. They're burning something. Another garbage collection site. Smells lovely as always. Yeah, check out all the cornfield. Oh, it's a beautiful part of the year. And all these places have their lights out, outside dining, in the grass. Oh, it looks awesome. Maybe we will have to try and like find a place to just stay out here for a weekend or something, like right out here, and we can find a nice place to stay, and then we can do like just some, I don't know what activities they have out here. Maybe we can kayak in the river. I don't know what they have. Or we could even do some longer rides based from here and then just come back. I don't know, let us know down in the comments if you've like been to this area and stayed at one of the resorts. How was your experience? What activities did you do? It's probably just most relaxing and like eating. and taking pictures. Oh, doggies. We got a whole gang here. That guy's running away. We're gonna turn left here. This is another really nice view along the ride. You got the fields on both sides. It smells like they burned it recently. I really don't like that smell, but they do that a lot here. Thankfully they're not burning it right now, but it still has the aftermath, like burning smell right now. But it's crazy how quickly that stuff regrows after they do burn it. But yeah, you just got these massive mountains straight ahead, the fields on both sides. This road is a little bit rougher right now, it's just concrete patches. This is another newer cafe. They got the lights out. I wouldn't want to go there right now with this smell. We're gonna turn left here. Oh, they got some music on the speakers right now. Tung probably knows what song that is. Oh man, that guy's got like a Japanese old school biker gang jacket. What were those called? I think they're called like skaja or something. So yeah, a couple little resorts here. We're gonna turn right. Tung said there's a camp over here, so that's probably why there's a lot of traffic here some days. Thankfully, none right now. This is another really exciting new area they just developed. We got this bridge here so we can cross over to the other side. And they've also got this little soccer field there. I've seen them have like some big games here and a bunch of people like from the community just watching the game from up here on the bridge. It was pretty funny. But this was really exciting when they built this because this just opened up a lot more ride possibilities. Now we can cross the river and you can keep cycling all the way down this river for quite a long ways. And unfortunately, we don't have enough time to go turn right here. Maybe we can do that in a future video. But yeah, it's gorgeous going that way. We just don't have enough daylight or time to do that longer ride today. But still, it's just the ride we've done so far is really nice. And we're going to be looping back over this way on this side of the river. All of this used to be dirt roads and all of it is paved now, so it's really a fun place to ride. This is another nicely developing community. This area, all of it has changed so much in the last few years, but this area especially has been growing really nicely, it seems. New school. Oh, we got a wet road. I'm gonna slow down because I don't want my bike to get that dirty. Moto yukuri. I really don't like when they do this. This is actually, I don't know why this one's this wet. It's usually not this big, but a lot of houses will spray the road in front of their house with water so that it doesn't spray up dust when the trucks pass by. But this looks different than that. This whole road is wet. I don't know how it would get this wet unless they were doing some road work or something. But yeah, I really don't like it because you can't go fast. If you do, then your whole bike gets dirty. Luckily, that seems like it's it. There must be water from that construction site over there. So going back this way along the river, we don't have many river views right now because we got to go through this little village first, but we will end up back right by the river in just a little bit here. All of these flags are pretty new. I wonder what these flags are for. Do you know what these flags are for, Tung?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they have an event, omatsuri.
Omatsuri, a festival. It's crazy because they drilled holes into the pavement to like hammer those down in there. Those look pretty permanent. It doesn't look like it's something just for a festival. Maybe it's just a safety thing. Because a lot of these houses are like really close to the edge of the road, so it's kind of like a safety barrier. Maybe. Anybody know? Let us know in the comments. Tung's dropping me on the climb. Here we go. We're making our way back to the river. We'll have a few more nice views down here. All right guys, my battery is starting to run low on my camera, so I think we're gonna finish up today's ride video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this nice, awesome, beautiful, scenic, secret ride here in Da Nang. Be sure to give the video a like and comment before you go. It helps support the channel. And we want to say a special thank you to all of our awesome supporters over on Patreon. Without your guys' support, we wouldn't be able to make more videos like this, so a big thank you to all of our patrons. That's it for today's video, guys. We'll see you next time here on Timo Cruise.